So navigation bars. So navigation bars are very important concept in any website. Your navigation are very important. Navigations are very important for any website. For any website. So navigation part needs standard HTML. Using HTML, we can implement navigations. Okay, for every application, we need navigations. Okay, for example, if you want to redirect from one page to another page, okay, using navigations, we can redirect from one page to another page within the same application. Okay, so assume that you have one application. That application contains home. Okay, that application contains menu like home, products, services, contact us, and locations. Okay, so you want to redirect uh, services. By clicking on services menu, you can redirect to the services form, and when you click on locations menu, you can redirect to the locations form. So like this, you can redirect from one page to another page within the same application using navigations. Okay, so we have two types of navigations. Two types of navigations. One is vertical navigations, and the second one is horizontal navigations. Okay, horizontal navigations. So these are the two types of navigations available, and we can implement these two types of navigations. So using CSS, we can write some CSS properties to implement vertical and horizontal navigations. So to build this vertical navigations bar, we need to build this type of navigations. We need to style anchor tags. Okay, anchor tags. In addition to the write some CSS properties, and horizontal navigations also same. We need to style anchor tags and another list. Okay, list tags. So here also same. We need list items. So first of all, I will explain this horizontal navigation. Okay, and our task is vertical navigations for today. So this is tough concept to implement like a horizontal navigation. So I will show the real-time example for horizontal and vertical navigations, and open Cybersys website. The internet is very slow today. Okay, you can see here home, company, solutions, services, products, industries, insights, and the contact us. Okay, so this is horizontal menu. Okay, next for vertical menu example, Here you can see company, mission, and service advantage, global clients and partners. Okay, and fact sheet. So all these are menus are vertical menu, and this is horizontal menu. Okay, this is the two types of navigations we can implement. So all these are also vertical menu. To implement this vertical navigation and horizontal navigations, so this is very tough concept to implement like this. Okay, horizontal, and this is very easy. So I will show you the example. So create one HTML form. Horizontal navigations dot html. So just write some HTML elements. So remove all these things, and here style also. Okay, remove. Okay, sample HTML code is there. So now we want to implement horizontal navigation bar. Okay, like this. Okay, home company solutions like this. So now to implement like this, uh, we need to use unordered list or order list. Okay, in another list, use list items. List items, use anchor tag. In anchor tag, home, href, empty path. Okay, next, li tag. So like this, we can add some menus. So already an example explained in previous sessions. So just I want to use this HTML code only. Okay, so assume that in your application, this menus, home, products, and courses, and contactors. This is courses is the main menu. In courses, .NET and Java submenus. Okay, this is main menu, home, products main menu, and courses also main menu. In courses, two submenus, .NET and Java, and this is contactors is the main menu. Okay, like home, company, solutions, and you can see cloud integration, mobility, and supply chain management. This is submenus. Okay, like .NET and Java. So now we can write some CSS properties. Use real tag, list style type, none. Okay, first another list style type none. Okay, and margin 0, and padding also 0. Next, for li tag, float left. Okay, float left. For li tags, background color just use red color background color. Next, in ally tag we have anchor tags, right? For anchor tags, and here we have some classes. Okay, already some classes is applied. Okay, drop btn and drop down content and drop down. Okay, here also we can include some class, drop btn class we can include. Drop btn, for drop btn display inline block. Next, color white. Okay, white color code, text align, center, okay, center, and padding top 14 pixels and right 16 pixels. And next, text decoration, none. Okay, for example, run this example. Okay, homo products courses, and in the courses, uh, .NET and Java is the submenus and the contact us. So we need to style these menus. Next, in li tag we have anchor tag. For anchor tag, use hover class. Okay, when our mouse hover, we can display submenus. And class, drop down class. Okay, we have drop down class also for submenus. Okay, and drop down also hover. And drop btn, hover class. Okay, background color red. Hmm. So now we can change this color. Background color is, so already colors is there. Background color, background color red. Okay, one more class is there here. Okay, and after that, drop down content. Okay, for the submenus, this is one new class. In drop down content, we have anchor tags. Okay, here. Okay, here the anchor tags is there in submenus. For the submenus, okay, first of all, write main menu, main class, display none, and position absolute. Next, background color, we can use here background color. Okay, next, minimum width 160 pixels. Next, for drop down content, right? Drop down content for submenus, we can add some shadow, okay, for box. For submenus, we can add some shadow style, that is box shadow, 0 pixel and 0 pixel and 16 pixels and 0 pixels. Okay, 8 pixel here. Next, in drop down content class, anchor tags is there. For anchor tags, content A, uh, color black, text color black. Next, padding 12 pixels and 16 pixels. Okay, top and right, top 12 pixels and right 16 pixels. And text decoration none. Display block, okay, now menus will display. Okay, we have written display block. So whenever mouse hover on that particular main menu, okay, whenever mouse enter into the main menu, submenus will display. And text align left. Okay, so I can refresh this example. Only hover class is applying, okay, but submenus is not displaying. Okay, to display submenus, drop down class, drop down hover. Okay, when your mouse hover on that particular main menu, so submenus will display. And also drop down content. Okay, so the same, in the same class, display block. Okay, you can see here submenus are displaying. .NET and Java, and Homo products contactors and courses. Here, uh, drop-down content class, display none, position absolute. Another list style type none, margin 0, padding 0, li float left, and border color. Okay, so you can change this background color. Next one, li tag, a drop btn class, text align center, and padding, text decoration. Next, display line block, li hover, drop down hover, and drop btn hover. Okay, submenus and the contactors. Okay, when your mouse hover on that particular main menu, so submenus will display. Okay, this is the horizontal menu example. For vertical, also we need another list and list items only. Uh, so just create one HTML form. Vertical navigations.html. So just to use this menus only, Homo products and the contactors, and remove these classes, remove these styles, and now use ul tag, list style type none. Okay, so width only, so we can specify only width 12 pixel 12 percentage, and in another list we have list tag. In list tag we have anchor tag. For this display block, text decoration none, and border You can use top, border top, solid, and 2 pixels, and use black color border. Okay, 00 black color, triple F white color, 000 black color, and text line left, and margin 0. Okay, next, this only for LI tags, and next L LI A. Okay, in another list we have LI tag. In LI tag we have anchor tag, and that is we need to do some changes here. Okay, in LI tag, list style none, the list style none, and the background color let's use red color, and you can remove this. Okay, border top, text line, and margin, and for LI tag display block, next text decoration, none, next padding, (25 em), next border bottom, okay, border bottom for anchor tag, solid, next 2 pixel, and the color is black color again, next border right, solid, border style, and 4 pixel, and the color is orange. Okay, so now run this example. Home, products, and contactors. So we need to decrease this. Okay, 20 pixel or 15 pixel, like that. Just use 16 pixels. Okay, so home, products, and contactors. So hover styles. Okay, whenever mouse hover on that particular menu, so hover style is up coming, right? For this hover styles, we can write some hover style. A colon hover, and A colon active. Okay, like a background color, text color is 00 or white color, and again same a colon over, background color is yellow. So now you can check this. Okay, this is hover styles. A colon hover. For anchor tags, we have written when our mouse pointer enter into that particular anchor tag, the hover style is changing. Okay, that is background color is changing. So that is vertical navigations, and this is horizontal navigations. Okay. Next property is shadows. Shadows properties in CSS. Using this concept, we can apply shadows to an HTML elements and text content. Okay, we can apply shadows to the HTML elements and text contents. So we have two types of shadows. First one is box shadow. Second one is text shadow. Okay, these are the two properties available in CSS to apply the shadows for text content and to apply the shadows for the HTML elements. Okay, we can see in previous example, that is horizontal menu. Okay, in submenus for .NET and Java, these submenus content, you can see here shadow styles. Okay, for this box, shadows are coming. Okay, like this we can apply shadows for the HTML elements. So box shadow property is applies shadow to elements, and you can only specify the horizontal shadow and the vertical shadow. You can only specify the horizontal shadow and vertical shadow. Okay, and uh, for this syntax, use box shadow property and apply some CSS properties like 10 pixel and 10 pixel and like gray color. Okay, gray color shadow. Okay, this is vertical and this is horizontal and gray color. For text shadow, this property applies text shadow applies shadow to text, and you can specify horizontal shadow and vertical shadows. Okay, for this also you can specify horizontal and vertical shadows. So for the syntax, use text shadow like 1 pixel and 1 pixel shadow and 1 pixel and gray color shadow. Okay, that's it. So like this you can apply for text. So an example on this shadows, create an HTML form. Shadows.html. So just remove this and these styles also. Okay, so I want to display development. Okay, development with some content, and the content is, this is the content I want to show in development. Okay, so now if you run this example, so there is no styles. Okay, for div. So now we can write some CSS properties for div height and width, background color, and the borders, border color and border styles. Using element selector, background color, um, use orange. Okay, background color is orange. uh, Text color is white color, and div height 300 pixels, and div width also 300 pixels, and border is solid border style, and 2 pixel, and border color is red color border. Okay, so if you run this example, if you refresh this example, so this content is showing like this. Okay, div background color and border color, text color, and height width, and we can add here padding also, padding 20 pixels. Okay, so now div displaying like this. So now we want to add some shadow for this box. Okay, like div means div tag. So use box shadow property. Okay, box shadow property, and apply some values like 10 pixel. Okay, there is no shadow here, and another 10 pixel, and gray color shadow. Okay, shadow color is gray color. So now run this example. You can see here, okay, horizontal and vertical shadow is displaying. Okay, so to fade this shadow and apply some properties like 5 pixels and 5 pixels. Mm, 5 pixel, 5 pixel. You can add one more 10 pixel here. Okay, that's it. To fade this shadow. To apply the fade style, use one more 10 pixel to apply fading on shadow. Okay, this is box shadow, and also I want to add shadow for this text content. Use text shadow property. The text shadow property, 1 pixel and 1 pixel, and here we use red color shadow for text. So refresh this example. You can see here the red color shadow is coming. So red color shadow is displaying here for text, and you can also increase and you can apply fading effect on shadow like 2 pixels. Okay, this is shadow for text, 2 pixels. So refresh this example. So this is the shadow for text and elements. Okay, use box shadow for to apply the shadow for elements. Use box shadow, and to apply the shadow for text, use text shadow property. And next one is rounded corners. Rounded corners. So till now we are applying borders for elements in square. Okay, square styles. Using this style, okay, rounded corner style, we can apply rounded borders. Okay, in corners we can apply round corners using CSS rounded corner property. uh, Sorry, using CSS border radius property, DIUS border radius property, to apply rounded corners to elements. Okay, till now we are applying square corners, and using this border radius property we can apply rounded corners for the HTML elements. You can give any element rounded corners. Okay, using this property you can give rounded corners for any HTML element. So syntax border radius property and use value like 20 pixel or 10 pixel. Okay, so like this you can apply corners. So here we have this example. In the same example, okay, square corners is there for div tag. Square corners is displaying. Use border radius property to apply rounded corners. Okay, border radius 20 pixels. And refresh this example. Okay, you can see here. Okay, square corners are removed and rounded corners is applied. Use border radius property to apply rounded corners for HTML element. You can apply rounded corners for any HTML element. Okay, to increase this corner, you can increase the value up to 150 pixels. Okay, up to 150 pixel or 180 pixel. So that is the final. Okay, if you increase this rounded corner, so it will become a circle. So just use 20 pixel. If you need circle, you can give the value 180 pixels. Okay, so rounded corners also we can give like border color rounded corner, background color rounded corner, and a background image rounded corners. So in this example, we used background color and border radius property. Okay, now this example is showing with the background color and rounded corners. So we can apply border radius property for background image also and border colors also. And also we can apply rounded corners for text boxes. So take one text box, input type equal to text. Okay, and id is txt name. Okay, so txt name. So if you run this example, text box is displaying without any rounded corner. Okay, okay, text box is displaying without any rounded corner. So now we can apply as txt name border radius property and just use 10 pixel and text box height 30 pixel. Instead of height we can use font size. Font size is 18 pixels. Okay, and border solid and 1 pixel and a red color border. So now run this example. You can see here text box with the rounded corners. Okay, text box is displaying like this. Border color is red color and 1 pixel border with solid border style, and font size is 18 pixel. Border radius, that is rounded corner, is 10 pixel. uh, Font size 18 pixel. Okay, so like this it will display. Font size is 20 pixel, and based on font size the text box height and width also changed. So like this we can apply rounded corners for any HTML element.